as terrifying. There are no limits. These machines are not only crushing everything, but are also ushering in an era of innovation. A tense atmosphere prevailed as the giant crane slowly lifted the overturned truck. The roar of the engines mingled with the swirling dust and smoke, creating a breathtaking scene. All eyes were fixed on every precise movement, keeping everyone on edge as they waited. As the truck and Oppo's final moments approached, the VTN VD-20 shredder entered the fray, ending the giant machine and Oppo's life. Its steel jaws tightened, tearing apart the metal like scraps of paper. The roar of steel echoed, and dust and smoke rose, creating a fierce and overwhelming spectacle. Wow, the colossal Cat D11 roared like a steel beast, charging forward and without hesitation crushing the GMC Yukon under its massive tracks. In an instant, the body shattered, glass flew everywhere, and the chassis was completely broken, a brutal, ferocious, and overwhelming display of horsepower. In the junkyard, a massive bus was mercilessly crushed by a Cat machine. Steel roared, the frame warped, and then collapsed. Right next to it, an old Durango suffered the same fate, crushed under the force of steel, leaving behind a violent and visually stunning scene. The film opens with a scene of a giant bulldozer crushing an old car in a junkyard. They not only destroy, but also reshape the Earth with unprecedented destructive power and precision, leaving viewers breathless. At a metal scrap recycling yard in Manchester, the sounds of machinery echo everywhere. Amidst the jumble of scrap metal, an Intel Apple Power Mac G5 unexpectedly appears, quickly being sucked into the crushing and separating process. The machine roars, transforming the metal into new recycled material. The Kobelco SK210D dismantling machine delivered a compelling performance, showcasing impressive power and precision. Under the skillful hands of the operator, each vehicle component was neatly disassembled. Clearly, human skill is invaluable, but Kobelco proves that machines can surpass it. When the final moment arrived, a scene of brutal destruction unfolded as a series of legendary vehicles such as Mercedes, F-150, Mustang, Pontiac, and Explorer were crushed one after another under the giant crushing machine. Steel frames warped, glass shattered, and roars echoed, bringing their lives to a dramatic and spectacular end.
This guy down with a Mustang, and then it's gonna get an orange.
Step into the world of brutal mechanical power. The Prisamica 18-02 NV tire shredder roars ferociously, its steel cutting shaft spinning like a hungry beast. Each massive tire is devoured, torn to shreds, creating a scene both fierce and overwhelming. Oh no, without safety precautions, absolutely do not risk transporting a car across the railway tracks. Even a small mistake could cause the vehicle to get stuck when a train approaches. After a grueling 1,000-foot recovery journey, the climax erupted when the once luxurious Cadillac was subjected to a massive steel crushing machine. The metal screeched, the chassis shattered under the intense pressure. Fragments flew everywhere, dust and smoke billowed, creating a breathtaking scene of destruction that no one could look away from. Witnessing a giant shredder crush an old bus in an instant, the roar of metal and the shattering of glass echoed throughout the space. Yet, amidst this intense chaos, there was a strange sense of relief, like a powerful therapy, where the chaos transformed into a visually stunning order. At Key City Recycling, the massive hook-decizer roared to life as it faced a nearly 3,300-pound hoop tie. In just 30 seconds, the entire chassis was crushed, glass shattered, and steel warped under the pressure of over 40,000 pounds, creating a spectacular and gruesome scene that brought the vehicle and Oppo's life cycle to an end. Smashing a heavy truck to pieces. At Allen Scrap Metals in Preston, UK, the sight is truly breathtaking. The massive vehicle, once a formidable force on the roads, is crushed to shreds in seconds by the cold power of steel. Pieces of metal shatter, transforming the bulky waste into neat, recyclable material. As it enters its powerful, destructive performance, the Shark 600E roars through the scrapyard, its massive steel blades spinning and slicing through the mixed scrap metal. Weighing tens of tons and generating immense compressive force, the machine transforms solid metal into tiny fragments, creating a spectacle that is both fierce and visually stunning. A groundbreaking event in the recycling industry unfolded right at the green scrapyard. The engine of an F-150 was expertly disassembled, then swiftly crushed under immense mechanical power. The sound of shattering metal echoed, creating a fierce and visually stunning spectacle.
I believe this, but look at that, man.
At the chaotic scrapyard, Hundreds of cars are piled up, waiting their turn. The scrap metal crushers roar fiercely, devouring and tearing apart car bodies mercilessly. Now, pinned to the ground, Titan faces its final fate. Once a powerful, beating heart, its mighty engine must now accept a cruel end amidst the screeching of steel. The massive crusher roared, slowly pressing down on the dilapidated school bus. The huge steel body quickly warped, glass shattered, and the roof was crushed in just seconds. That violent scene brought the impressive vehicle and Oppo's life to a dramatic end. What happens when you want to flatten the fuel tank? At Metal Handle Winance and Amp Zonin, the giant steel press roars, each press squeezing with tremendous pressure. In an instant, the sturdy steel tank is completely crushed, leaving a powerful and visually stunning sight. The car that once roared down the highway now faces a massive steel jaw. But this ISN and Oppo's, T the end, it and Oppo's, S the beginning at Preston and Oppo's, S largest junkyard. From an aerial view, the crusher devours the vehicle. Thick smoke billows up, while jets of water spray create a breathtaking spectacle. At the massive scrap yard in Preston, Yelvy electric vehicles become prey to giant shredders. The machine and Oppo's steel arms operate with surgical precision, rotating and using cutting blades to separate each valuable component. Soon after, the vehicle frame is crushed to pieces, leaving behind a deafening roar of breaking steel. The scene unfolds dramatically. The PowerHand VRS Auto Dismantler, in conjunction with the Hyundai HX235 LCR excavator, creates an incredible scrap metal dismantling process. Steel arms twist, bend, and crush, while the rusted chassis struggles in vain. Valuable parts are neatly separated before the vehicle is completely crushed. Amidst the bustling industrial landscape, at the metal recycling yard in Preston, Lancashire, massive machines operate relentlessly. Piles of scrap metal, old vehicles, and broken equipment are fed into the machines, crushed, cut, and compressed into compact blocks. The deafening metallic sounds and swirling dust create a fierce, yet visually stunning mechanical spectacle where metal waste is reborn. Amidst the deafening clang of steel in the scrap yard, a giant car crusher roared, clamping down on the sturdy steel frame of the old vehicle. In seconds, the entire body was crushed, glass shattered, and the steel bent into pieces. This violent scene brought the car and Oppo's life cycle to a dramatic end. If you enjoyed this spectacle, Don and Oppo's, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to discover more car crushers.
So he must have that solenoid reversed.